let me see it, let me touch it, let me taste it. And by the time you get into the relationship and you realize this thread has found its way around you, and now you can't get out of this red flag and it's harder for you. So it really speaks to what are we doing as Christian women to prepare ourselves to receive that man. Wagwan Positive Nation, this is your girl Yana Positive with another episode here on Speak Your Truth. If you're new to the program, remember to like, share and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified when we upload another video. Yes, yes, yes. Because here at Speak Your Truth, we seek to create an IREE space of inspiration, relatable, empowering, and elevating content. So you can't afford to miss an episode. And guess what? You need to share with somebody, to share with somebody else, to share with somebody else. And so the word goes on and it continues because we speak here some truth. Yeah? Yeah. All right. So we're here with this lovely lady. She is my guest for this afternoon. Her name is Sasha Shaw, also known as Sasha and the works. She is an amazing woman. Let me tell you about this girl. Very humble to the point. She knows how to speak the truth and she's very admirable. I want to welcome you to Speak Your Truth. She's one of the youth leaders at our church and she is, of course, my friend, Sasha. Welcome.
And thank you for having me on your show this evening.
It's a pleasure. Long overdue. Now, this evening, we're going to talk about qualities that we want to find in a good Christian man. I spy with my little eye. No Christian man in the midst.
None.
Let's speak some truth and spit some facts about what it is that a Christian woman would want in a Christian man. So, Sasha, tell me, what are the qualities that you want in a guy that you are pursuing or that is pursuing you? I don't know. Man, look weird.
Oh boy. Listen, I'm gonna start this now. Wait, I can't drop it like that.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's Drop it like it's hot. Wait up. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Okay.
Alright, so one of the major qualities I would actually look for in a man, a Christian man, is that the man should have to be a leader. Not only in the church, but he should be
a leader in the home.
A leader in the home, yes.
Yes, one alpha male. Guys, we know all males are males, but you have some beta and you have some alpha. We want an alpha man, a man, strong man. Okay. Continue.
Right, so when we're looking at leadership, let's talk about leadership some more. Right, so we're looking at a female. You know, sometimes persons can slack up.
Yeah.
We want a man who can be the leader. So when you know that it is such a Friday night, it's Sabbath night, and you may be straying from things that you should be doing and stuff like that, the man will come and say like, come, let us have worship and stuff like that. So those are the qualities we're really looking for in a man. Right.
And as you said, leadership. You know that verse in the Bible that says that the woman must submit to her husband. Do you have a problem with that? Because, you know, it's a lot of controversy around that verse.
All right. So I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. I guess it's the way how we really interpret it. And yeah, I guess it's the way we really interpret it, while some persons may have a problem. But I really don't have a problem with that.
How do other people interpret it? just to get your experience from different persons.
All right, so some persons may interpret it in a way like the man, whatever they say goes and stuff like that. But I don't think that's how it really goes.
Right.
Everybody should have their say, but at the end of the day, you should be respectful to your partner as a man. You should treat him like a man, give him some respect, but you're not going to do everything that he says, because no one is right 100% of the time.
I think that is the total truth, because I don't have a problem with it. I used to have a huge problem with it, and I found out the reason why I did that, because I never experienced a man whom could, allow me to agree with submission. But as I grew older, I realized that I didn't have a problem with it. It's how it was being used. If you use it as a weapon, like do as I say and nothing else, then that's my problem. That's my issue, because I'm not gonna do everything you say. But when you find a leader, a manly man, not only will you love him, but you will respect him. If you don't respect him, something is wrong.
Totally wrong.
Something is totally wrong. And I used to force myself, like, why don't you respect this particular person or that person? And I understood that that was not a male that I saw a leadership potential in to allow me to form that kind of submission.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with it either. It's just the way it's used sometimes, and the fact that when you meet someone that you can submit to, I don't think you'll have a problem. You learn to love and both respect your partner.
I absolutely agree with you. And speaking of that, it kind of goes into the all about an equal yoke.
Yeah.
I think that is we should go in that.
All right. So we'll table that for later. You're going too fast, Sash. But let's finish your qualities. You said leadership. What other qualities do you find attractive as a Christian woman to a man?
All right, so I would put in their attire. Yeah, I would put in their attire. They're supposed to dress decent, pants not too tight. I'm not saying that your pants should be big and can't fit me.
But it must be tighter than mine.
Exactly, not tighter than mine. So I would put the attire in it. You should be clean all the time, always groomed, hair comb, nails clipped.
Yeah.
That's what I would put in it.
Like that's so important. Like, people don't understand how important that is. They always say that the males are the messier one, but you can tell how messy a male is by the way he carries himself. And when you get into a relationship with a man that's shirt is always all time pants, they drop off at the side, sometimes they cuff them dirty up, in here no brush, the nails them undernails them dirty, and in rumple up somewhere.
Dirty shoes.
And then you go into the relationship and you realize that when you move in together, when you marry this man, you have to be picking up after him. That's because he doesn't carry himself well, and so the environment around him is fine for him if it's messy. So if you're the type of woman that doesn't intend to pick up after a man, Christian or not, do take note of his appearance. All right, let's phrase this question. So Courtia Bingham, she is an advocate for females and femininity. And she said that when she met her husband, she was in a series of abusive relationships up until she was going into her 30s. And she met her husband and she realized that the qualities that he had was exactly what she had written down. Do you believe a woman should write down what she wants, the qualities that she wants in a man?
Yes, I agree with that, because you know exactly what you're looking for. So I think it's very important. I don't have any problem with that.
Right. I think it's also important, because the thing is, when we see red flag and we're not okay with it, we go into a relationship and we think it's carnival. We see it and we say, oh, this red, it looks so pretty. Let me see it. Let me touch it. Let me taste it. And by the time you get into the relationship and you realize this red has found its way around you, And now you can't get out of this red flag and it's harder for you.
And you know what? Something that I always say to myself, ignoring the red flags may cost you later.
Yes, and it definitely does. Because later on, you're so entwined with this person that you don't want to leave because you now have shared experiences with them and feelings. And you don't want to leave. But you saw the red flags for earlier. So don't ignore the red flags. And let's talk about some red flags. What are some red flags that a Christian woman can see in a Christian man?
All right, so I would say, what's the term we use? Womanizer?
Or I think we use whore, gallis. Let's be straightforward. I think we use whore. Jamaican terminology is
it
gallis.
Narcissist or narcissist?
Narcissist. Somebody who talks about himself a lot, full of himself. Jamaican terminology again.
Those are red flags.
Red flag. What are some other red flags for you?
All right, other red flags.
Me think if him mean.
Oh, red flag. Who are the red? Blood flag.
See me moving camera. Red flag. And if, for me personally, if he's a mama's boy, red flag.
Mama's boy can't make decisions for themselves.
Red flag, no decision for themselves, no leaders there. Red flag. And if he's the type of person that gets angry, and when him gets angry, he starts shake you and do some weird
and destroy things.
And destroy things around you and tell you about your parts and tell you things that don't make you feel as if you're as full of a woman.
And those who cannot do anything for themselves, can't wash, can't iron their clothes, that's a red flag.
Red flag. And in speaking in a Christian context, if a man does not know God, I mean, I'm talking man who knowing Bible and reading Psalms. Zine, they talk about a man, you know, the man them have them little blue Bible. I'm not talking about those men. I'm talking about a man that know God. But if he doesn't know God, you will realize in his lifestyle, sweetie, you'll realize that that is not a woman that can encourage you on a Christian path. A man. You'll realize that that is not a man that can encourage you on a Christian path. And when you feel yourself slipping, him can't catch you. So you know, red flag.
Red flag.
So we're speaking in the context of a Christian woman or Christian women who are single, not married. Yeah, sure. And not that we're seeking Christian men. So y'all don't find our inboxes later. But we're speaking in the context for all Christian women, most Christian women who want a Christian man. What's the distinction between a man and a Christian man? You see, for me, it is that he not only obeys, well, he's not only spiritual, but he is also religious. When I fall short, he's able to, pick me up and say, hey, let's go worship. Or, hey, do you want to pray about this? Or, ask God about this. Because I'm not always a perfect Christian. Of course, he's not going to be either. But where I'm falling short, he can pick up. And where he's falling short, I can pick up. And another thing about a man who is not only just a man, but a Christian man, he's not only able to speak facts from the Bible. So he's not telling me, about the Roman or the translation of this verse, but he's also able to live by them and actually be able to uphold that. And I'm not telling you guys this so you can all find our inbox. No, I'm telling you this because as a Christian woman, it's hard to find a Christian man, especially one that don't want sex. Let's be honest. Sex and only sex from you. And of course, some of your drawbreaks and pull up the gear shift and say, oh, Christian man want sex. Yeah, they all want sex. They're all men. But we want somebody as a Christian woman to be able to, allow us to feel that we are more than that, or to be able to become celibate, or be able to take that difficult journey of celibacy. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know about every Christian woman. Celibacy journey with us, and to also be able to see God through them. Like, they're kind, they're open-hearted, they're good to other people, and just good to you. Because some Christian man, I don't know where them come from, out of some bush and some mountain, but these men, they're hiding under some rock or in some tree because we simply cannot find them. Not we are looking, but we simply cannot find them. So what about you, Sash? What do you want in a Christian man? What's the difference for you between a man and a Christian man?
All right, for the Christian man, I believe that they have more TLC, tender, loving care. I think they have
TLC. Go again for them.
Yes, tender, loving care. All right, so I believe that the Christian man I'm looking for, eventually I'm going to need one. All right, so yes, that person should be very caring. I should see the signs from how he talks to his family, his mother. I would know by then that this person's a caring individual and loving individual that can do the same with or to me. Yeah, I think so too. And as you said, loving, caring, kind, I think about, the definition of love in the Bible. They know what the definition of love is. And let's be clear, some men we're talking about a Christian man who you can see God through, and not a baptized man, because there's a difference. Because some people are baptized, but they're not necessarily a Christian. So we're talking about that distinction. They know what love is, and the Bible says God is love. Love is patient, love is kind, love is humble all the time, and not easily angered, enduring the test. Because listen, relationships can be rocky, but that man and you will endure the test. So it really speaks to what are we doing as Christian women to prepare ourselves to receive that man. The other day I had a thought, and I thought about the fact that, there's not a lot of good guys out there. I was seeing a lot of evidence of guys when you read stuff online or you experience stuff and you go like, oh gosh, there's not a lot of good guys out there. But I stopped and I think, well, are you gonna be a good woman? And it really made me halt and take a second to think, like, what are the characteristics that I have and I'm working towards to help that man, if that's possible, receive me? And the thing, Ayana, is that I guess the same qualities that you're looking for in a man, you should have those same qualities as a woman.
Let's emphasize that, because this is not an hate video against guys. This is a video that is just informing Christian men that these are the qualities that a woman, a Christian woman, would seek from them. And it's really important that we prepare ourselves for that possibility. I'm at a place in my life that if I end up being single when I'm 50 and 60, I'm okay with it. And I want to stay that way for as long as is possible. Because in truth, you must be okay with being alone to be okay with being together with someone.
Exactly.
Because it shouldn't be that a man completes you, it must be that he complements you. And I think a lot of us, we put our lives on pause at times to accommodate a man or a guy. I'm probably going to get married by this age, so I'm not going to pursue that particular thing. I'm not going to get an education because I want to start a family. And so we put up our life on pause for the possibility of a relationship, when it should be that we should be building ourselves up to the fact that when we do get a partner, it just, you know, it's just a cherry on top. It's just that you have this life that you've built to share it with someone else, and not exactly and then you build together from there. But it shouldn't be that you have absolutely nothing because you're waiting for the perfect time, for the perfect man. And so many times you hear women on social media, they cuss and them go on, no good man. But we don't take the time to think, are you a good woman? Will you be a good woman to this man?
And you know, Ayana, I believe there are good men out there, and there are good Christian men out there. Most of them, because they're so few, most of them are already taken. So what I would encourage for the females in church and stuff like that, grow your males good, your boys good, so that they will grow up in church and they will be a good gentleman
good
that our
Christian
lady would want to pursue.
Right. Because we see them so young and we take it, he likes to kiss Sally and Pam, and that's fine. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, Imagalis, why? But when they grow up, that behavior no longer becomes cute. It becomes, can't he behave himself? Why does he treat females that way? So it's really about you preparing yourself for a Christian man if that's your desire. And if it's not, you just being a good Christian woman overall, with or without a man. Because girl, you are fire. You are fire in Jesus. Amen. Period. Because we sing this song so often, Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary. And we don't realize that it means God dwelling in us, so we can have that light to share with everyone else. Yeah. So when you're sharing your sanctuary with a man, it should be that God is within you, in a marriage context, of course. Well, any last words, Sasha? Any famous last words?
Your body is a temple of God, so treat it with respect and ensure that you find the right person that God will be pleased with you.
Amen. Amen. I couldn't have said it any better. And I want to thank you for coming on to Speak Your Truth. I want to thank you for coming on to my channel. This is your host, Yana Positive, of course, and we seek to create an IREE space of inspiration, relatable, empowering, and elevating content here at Speak Your Truth. Now, I think the most perfect way to end this is with that song. What do you think?
You mean, Lord prepare me
to be a sanctuary? Yes. I think that's a thought we need to end with, because y'all don't get that this is serious. This is some serious stuff, man. When you're going out there and you're seeking a man, you need to know what you're looking for, because if you don't, you will be swayed and wrapped up in these red flags, tied up and tangled up, and there won't be any more Christian woman because you're tied up and tangled up in these. Okay, guys, all right. All right, I think we should end on that note. Sasha, all right. Hear me, I tell the females them now. Other females them in our building. Do up. Okay. No? Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Oh Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. See you all all next week, same time, same place, Thursday at 8, here with your host, Yana Positive. Thank you, Sash, for coming, and thank you, our little guest Sunshine, for popping in. We'll see you all. Adios.